for your story. We are going to write story and we must choose a title of this. Okay, we have a boat trip, a bus trip, a plane journey and a train journey. Okay, a boat trip اللي هي رحلة في القارب. A bus trip رحلة في الباص. Plane journey اللي هي رحلة بالطائرة and a train journey اللي هي رحلة في القطار. Okay, please look again to the title. We have a boat trip and we have a bus trip and we have a journey and we have a train journey. In the boat and bus we use trip and in the plane and train we use the journey. Sorry. There are different between journey and a trip. We use journey when you are talking about to go from a place to another. It has long time. احنا بنستخدم في فرق بين journey and trip. It's the same meaning اللي هي رحلة. لكن when we use journey and when we use a trip. A journey we use it to describe to go from a place to another من مكان لآخر. It has a long time. وهي بمعناها انك تنتقل من مكان الى ثاني باتجاه واحد. Like a plane انك تروح من عمان to مثلا دبي to another place يعني من مكان الى اخر. Okay, لكن trip it's going to a place for a short period of time and returning. وبدك ترجع اللي هي بدك عملية سفر أو رحلة بتكون قصيرة. بالعادة هي بتكون قصيرة ذهابا وإيابا إنك تروحها وترجع. This is the difference between a trip and journey. Okay, now let's choose a title. لازم تختار one of these titles. Then this is part 2. لما تخلص part 1 choose a title. اختار title, a boat trip, a bus trip, a plane journey or a train journey. Okay. Number 2 I will choose a plane journey رحلة في الطائرة. أنا راح أكتب لكم مثال to write like this. Okay, number 2 read and answer. We have 6 questions here. We are going to read and answer them. Look, before we answer them, this is a mind map. You remember what's the meaning of mind map? اللي هي خريطة. خريطة ذهنية. You are going to make a mind map. This is your story. Where, who, what, solution, problem. Who, man, who with you, who is in the story, where is your story, where does the story happen. Okay, what happens in the story, okay, problem, just one. What's the problems that face you in your story, واجهتك on your story. And solution اللي هو solution it's meaning الحل. problem مشكلة, solution الحل. Okay, let's start of part 2. Number 1 who is in the story. who بمعنى من. who is in the story مين اللي كان بالقصة معك. with you, with the who, sorry. Number 2 where does the story happen. اللي هي where. what's the meaning of where. أين. where is the story happen. وين صارت يعني you must place. هون راح تجاوب مكان place اللي هي راح نختار مكان place. Number 1 a person شخص يكون معك, your family, your dad. Okay, number 3 what happens in the story. اللي هو ماذا حدث in your story. ممكن انك تحكي انه شو اللي بالبداية what's happened in your story. Is there a problem. كان هناك مشكلة. what is it and what is it. وشو هي المشكلة اللي كانت face in your story, واجهتك in your story. what happens at the end. نهاية القصة. what happens اللي هو بالغالب بيكون solution اللي هو الحل. what's happened at the end. Okay, number 6 how does the problem get better. إنها كيف تحسنت المشكلة أو انحلت المشكلة. This is the same solution. Okay, part 1 choose a title. part 2 read and answer. part 3 write your story and tell the class. write your story. You will try to write your story. لازم تحاولوا to write your story and tell the class. Okay, وتحكيها to your class. Okay, now we have an example of a story. في عنا example story. باي ركان كتب قصة راح أقرأ لكم إياها، وأنا I will write a story for you راح أكتب لكم a story and had element اللي هي العناصر بالستوري اللي بدهم يكونن بالقصة، المكان ال person اللي بيكونوا معك، ال problem solution. This is the element of the story. Okay, I will read the story. Okay, listen carefully and follow in your book, please. Follow in your book. A boat trip. This is the title, A Boat Trip by Rakan. Okay, this is Rakan here talking. I refers to Rakan. I here for Rakan. I was in Aqaba with my mother, my father, and my brother Jabir. He was in Aqaba with his mother and father and his brother Jabir. We wanted to go on a boat trip. I was very excited. His feeling is excited. He was excited because he's going to go on a boat trip. بده يروح على رحلة في القارب because he's in Aqaba. Yeah, okay. The boat arrived. شو اللي وصل? The boat. Jabir started to cry. Jabir, his brother, started to cry while we were walking onto the boat. This is the what's happened. بلش هون يحكي لنا what's happened. بالبداية حكى where he is in Aqaba، حكى المكان and who is in the story، مين اللي كان معه بالقصة. My mother, my father and my brother Jabir. We wanted to go on a boat trip. I was very excited. حكى الفيلينج الشعور شو كان هو. He was very excited, frightened, sad, happy. Okay. This is what happened the story. What happens in the story. بلش يحكي بالقصة. The boat arrived. Jabir started to cry while we were walking onto the boat. هم بلشوا يدخلوا to the boat and Jabir started to cry. It's okay. We have a speech mark here. Someone spoke this word. We have a speech mark. اللي هي علامات للspeech. Speech mark. Okay, someone said mother. His mother said, it's okay. My mother gave Jabir his favorite toy. حاولت مام إنه she gave Jabir his favorite toy, لعبته المفضلة. There was a noise and the boat started. Jabir was very frightened. شو صار بجابر هون? He was very frightened. هو خاف on the boat. Then I had an idea. I took Jabir to the window. We can look at the sea, I said. Jabir smiled. هنا ركان خطرت له فكرة. He took Jabir to the window. على الويندوز اللي هو الشبابيك to the boat. And he said, we have a speech mark here. Jabir said, we can look at the sea. حكى له خلينا نطلع يعني إنه he make to solve the problem. حاول إنه يحل المشكلة. Jabir smiled. عجبته الفكرة جابر. He smiled. He watched the other boats. The trip was fun. وكانت الرحلة ممتعة. Okay, listen carefully. Now we are going to write story like this. رح نكتب قصة مثل مشابهة إلها. And you are going to write a story. وانتوا كمان رح تكتبوا لي a story. قصة. Okay, look carefully. They use simple past. استخدموا simple past لأن هاي القصة هي صارت in the past، فاستخدموا الفعل الماضي. وأيضا نقدر نستخدم like started، واستخدموا أيضا while بينما ممكن نستخدمها. took كمان ماضي عندنا هون. smiled had okay watched we wanted to go. okay, this is simple past. اوكي خليني الآن أجرب إنه نكتب أنا وياكم قصة. راح أكتب أنا وإنتوا بالبيت جربوا عادي. لو كان فيها أخطاء يا أمي ما في مشكلة، نتعلم منها. وحاولوا أول إشي إنه تجيبوا ورقة هيك take a note، خذوا ملاحظات، حاولوا تجاوبوا هاي الأسئلة اللي موجودة هون مش جواب كامل، إنه عشان ترتبوا أفكاركم. بعد هيك حاول اكتبها بشكل مرتب على شكل باراجراف، قطعة كاملة. أوكي let's start. First I will choose a title. راح اختار عنوان a plane journey. A plane this is the title اللي هي رحلة بالطائرة. أنا عملت نوت، جاوبت الأسئلة الموجودين هنا، حاولت إني أجاوبهم and now I write a paragraph. Okay, let's start. I went to the airport last year with my mom and my little sister. Okay, بلشت. I choose a title، اخترت عنوان. I went to the airport last year، السنة الماضية، استخدمت الماضي I went. Okay, with who is in the story، مين اللي كانوا بالقصة، أو with who I went to the airport with my mom and my little sister سلمى. خلينا نسميها مثلا سلمى. Okay، طيب بلشنا. هسه الأحداث what happens أو what does in the story happen، شو اللي صار بالقصة. خلينا نبلش اللي هو مثلا we were going to America to see my brother. Full stop. Okay. To see my brother, okay, or to visit. Now we waited our plane while Selma was playing. Okay, look please. We waited our plane. This is the first sentence, simple past. While بينما Selma, my sister, was playing. Suddenly يعني فجأة. Suddenly Selma lost. Mom looked for her, but she didn't find her. هاي هون بلشت البروبلم. سلمى lost. Mom looked for her, but she didn't find her. I started to cry. I started to cry while Mom was talking to the police. The police officer اللي هو ضابط الشرطة came to me It's okay. We have a speech mark here. استخدمت speech mark كمان. It's okay, he said. Selma was with him. He came to me and said it's okay. Selma was with him. كانت سلمى معه. He found her in the airport. I was very happy. I was very happy. Okay, please try to write a story like my story. حاول تكتب like my story or ركان story. حاول اقرأها اكتب عادي لو كان في عندك جملك مش صحيحة لكن استخدم simple past. يعطيكم ألف عافية.